Well, how you doing, boxing fans? This is Russ Hodges at ringside at St. Nick's Arena, New York. Last week, you know, way out in California. Tonight from dear old New York and at St. Nick's for another great bout brought to you by the Brewers of Pabst Blue Ribbon. And tonight, Jimmy Bivins fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, and from Mahwah, New Jersey, Doc Williams. And both of the main go contenders are in the ring right now, so let's switch up to Johnny Addy for the opening announcement. Going to be some introductions of other fighters, too, before Johnny is ready to come up and tell us all about the main goal and the other fellows that are here. It's a comparatively warm night in New York. Here's Johnny.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eastside middleweight who will box here in the very near future, Al Hirsch. Al Hirsch. And here's the youngster from Philadelphia who has won his last 39 professional bouts, Frankie Sedano. Frankie Sedano. And here's some coming attractions on Friday night of this week at Madison Square Garden. A very good semifinal, heavyweights Charley Doc and Lalu Sabotin. And the main event of 10 rounds brings together undefeated Pittsburgh middleweight Bob Baker and his opponent who has won his last 11 starts, Clarence Henry of California. And there will be a show here on Monday evening featuring 3 8-round bouts, featherweights Pat Marcune and Charlie McGarity meeting in the main attraction. Ladies and gentlemen, ring officials have been assigned here by the New York State Athletic Commission. Judges are Americo Schiavone and Harold Barnes. The timekeeper is George Bannon, referee Bonnie Felix. This is the main event, 10 rounds. From Mahwah, New Jersey, wearing white trunks, weighing 180 and a half, Charley Doc Williams. His opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, wearing black trunks, weighing 184 and a quarter pounds, Jimmy Bivins. Main event, 10 rounds, another contest to follow.
All right, Charlie, Jimmy,
Now
I want
for the
you
referee's
to box
instructions.
cleanly. When I tell you to break without me pulling you apart. I want a nice, clean fight. Know all about the knockdown. If one of you should go down, the other goes to neutral corner. I'll start counting. And do not resume boxing until I tell you to do so. Now give us a nice, clean fight. Good luck to both of you. Shake hands. Come out boxing the belt.
Well, we're ready to go. 31-year-old veteran heavyweight Jimmy Bivins pits his vast experience and knowledge against Doc Williams, 8 years his junior. That's Williams in the white trunks, Bivins in the black. And Bivins, who's always around that 185 mark, weighing 184 and a quarter. Williams at 180 and a half. Williams 6'3", and Bivins at standing 5'11". Round one, schedule 10-rounder. Both boys can hit. You can notice the difference in their height there when they get very close together. Williams towering over Bivins by about 4 inches, and he also has superior reach. But of course, Jimmy has been in there with all the great heavyweights. That's referee Barney Felix, the third man in the ring. Last time Bivins was here at St. Nick's, he put up a tremendous battle against Archie Moore and might have been leading, but in the 9th round he suffered a badly cut eye and couldn't come out to the 10th. But it was a great slugfest while it lasted. Pabst Blue Ribbon brought that to you around the country on TV and radio. There's a minute to go in the opening round. It was hard to tell if Bivins was getting badly hurt. He was rolling with those blows fairly well. But he took several clean shots to the head. That's a new hold. Bivins likes to throw that long right hand. And his left eye is reddening already from the constant pumping of that left hand of Doc Williams. Two of those long overhand rights really went in. Round one is almost over. And there's the bell for the end of round one. This year, Williams has won 4 of his 5 bouts. He won in 10 rounds from Odell Riley. He beat Chubby Wright twice, once by knockout. Leroy Palmer also lost on the KO route to Williams, and he was KO'd with Dale Hull May the 30th. Wonderful thing about Williams, he's a former polio victim who conquered the disease and made good in the ring. Tonight, several kids at the Sydenham Hospital are watching on TV because that is one of the hospitals that Doc visited and received treatment in for the dread polio. Grantland Rice would love you all if you'd all join in that March of Dimes. Ready for round two. Habs Blue Ribbon bringing it all to you. One of our regular Wednesday night affairs. This one from St. Louis Arena, New York. Jimmy Bivins at 184 1/4 in the black trunks, and Charley Doc Williams in the white trunks. Williams apparently attempting to hold Bivins off with that left hand, and apparently Jimmy has decided it can't hurt him too badly because he's barreling right into it. Felix warns Doc Williams to close his gloves. He's slapping the face of Bivins rather than using his closed gloves. That reach of Williams certainly is telling a big part of the story in this one, as that left hand goes in at will, but of course Bivins has the heavier thunder in his gloves. Jimmy's on the police force out in Cleveland. We'll be out there 2 weeks from tonight for a great show. Williams doesn't throw that right hand very often. And that, of course, is Bivins' best blow. All right. Round two with a minute to go. All advising Williams to throw the right hand, but he's having no part of it so far. And the bell ends round two. Well, let's go for round 3 at St. Nick's Arena, New York. Jimmy Bivins against Doc Williams. Bivins had a span of 5 years when he lost only one bout. That was to Bob Pastern. He later reversed that decision, but he beat Seuss, Lloyd Marshall, Joey Maxim, Tommy Mariello, Lee Q. Murray, Ezra Charles. Recently, did very well in a 10-rounder against Joe Louis. Round 3, the scheduled 10-rounder, the main goal. Bivins apparently trying to figure out this Williams. Is he strictly a left-hand fighter? Because Doc certainly hasn't attempted to do much with his right so far tonight. Jimmy trying to go southpaw there and jab with the right hand. Notice the lack of infighting in this one. Both boys prefer to pepper at long range. This is the 3rd round. We've got a little better than a minute to go. Bivins is starting to find the range now with that right hand.
All right.
Playing a little coy with his right hand. Showed us a fine one in the 1 punch that he threw with it. It's a good thing Bivins missed that one after the bell to end round 3. This year, Jimmy, who started fighting in 1940 as a pro, this year has whipped Ted Lowry, Willie Bean, and Bobby Mitchell, and is knocked out to Harry Wills. He made good showings against Clarence Henry, Joe Louis, and Bob Baker, although losing efforts. This boy has had a knockout against Archie Moore, who is still one of the toughest guys around that 175-pound limit. He lost a tough in a Walcott in 1946, and he's been hot and cold, only occasionally showing the great old form that made him just about the best heavyweight around from 1942 through 1946. Today we've got a terrific lineup for you during the next 3 weeks. Now, next Wednesday in Chicago, Kid Gavilan against Johnny Bratton. December 5th in Cleveland, we told you about that fine Christmas show there. Harry Matthews against Danny Nardico. Then out the Pacific Coast again. That'll be Ezra Charles against Joey Maxim. This is round 4. Russ Hodges at ringside for Pabst Blue Ribbon. Tonight we're at St. Nick's in New York. Wherever they are, we'll bring them to you. There went Williams' mouthpiece from a left-handed swipe across the mouth. It wasn't a strong punch, but it twisted his mouthpiece out into the 3rd row. Williams still with a flashy left hand. Bivins with the powerful right. This is round 4. You have 2 minutes to go. Both boys altering their strategy this round, getting in close to each other. Barney Felix keeps telling Williams to keep that glove shut. He's punching with the open hand. It gives him about another inch of reach. 1 minute to go in round 4. Williams has an unorthodox style, and so Bivins is adopting one himself tonight. Ten seconds in the round 4. And there's the bell. Now, while the seconds go to work, how about you enjoying a second bottle of you-know-what? Very fine benefit for Georgie Flores recently with Izzy Grove getting together something like $5,000 for that benefit. Round 5 in the white trunks, Doc Williams of Mahwah, New Jersey, opposing Jimmy Bivins of Cleveland, Ohio in the black trunks. Neither man has been down or appeared in any trouble. Williams' eyes started to swell in round 1, but the seconds have done a very good job. Neither man in any danger right now of having the fight stop due to cuts or a swollen eye or anything of that sort. Been that long left hand of Williams and the long overhand right of Bivins against each other so far tonight. Williams has kept that left hand in Bivins' face very consistent. Pretty good reason why Williams hasn't done too much right-handed fighting. As soon as he threw that right hand, Bivins stung him with a good one. Bivins felt that right uppercut that Doc Williams threw in there. A minute to go. This is the 5th round. 30 seconds to go in this halfway round, number 5. Bivins turning southpaw over there for just a moment. And the bell ends round 5 at St. Nick's in New York. Hey, look here a minute, will you? I want to show you what a terrific lineup of Wednesday night Pabst Blue Ribbon bouts we've got coming your way on TV and radio in the next 3 weeks. Next Wednesday at the Chicago Stadium, you're going to see world's welterweight champion Kit Gavilan take on hard-punching Johnny Bratton in a 10-round thriller. Then 1 week from Wednesday, December 5th, you'll watch Harry Kit Matthews, the second-ranking light heavyweight, battle it out with Daniel Nardico in Cleveland. And then 3 weeks from tonight, December 12th, direct from ringside at the San Francisco Cow Palace, you'll see former heavyweight champion Ezra Charles slug it out with light heavy champion Joey Maxson. So be sure to make next Wednesday and every Wednesday your Pabst Blue Ribbon Fight Night on television and radio. Doc Williams against Jimmy Bivins, ready to come out. He's been rated among the 10 top light heavies for the past 2 years, and Joe Louis calls him one of the hardest hitters in boxing. He is trained with Lewis, Walcott, Charles, and Bob Murphy. Amazing. This Williams, the tall boy in the white trunks, from the ages of 8 to 16, he was in and out of hospitals, recovering and being treated for polio. He took up boxing as the cure to try to strengthen his legs, and he stayed in this rough and tough sport. He's now 23. Bivins is 31. Round 6, 1 minute has gone by. Williams has retreated most of the bout. Bivins doing the forcing and the crowding in, but he's been running into a lot of straight left. One minute to go here in round 6. Bivins failed to follow up after Williams missed that long right hand. Half minute now in round 6. And there's the bell ending round 6. Hey, didn't that turkey look wonderful? That kitchen of mine tonight with those pies, bacon. Jimmy Bivins in the black trunks, Doc Williams in the white. Neither man has been down. A battle of styles so far. Each man fighting a carefully planned battle. past battles, we have seen Bivins land some terrific punches to the body, but he's not been able to get inside on Williams tonight at all due to that long left hand that he uses so skillfully. Round 7 of the scheduled 10. 1 minute has gone by. Williams rolled with that right hand and didn't take much of the blow at all. Williams loses his mouthpiece in that little wrestling match. It was not as a result of a blow that landed. Round 7 is over of the scheduled tenor at St. Nick's. Doc Williams, going over to his corner, has had a total of 44 professional bouts, has won 34, losing 10. He has scored 15 KOs and has been knocked out 5 times. Johnny Zillo, Tommy Conti, and Al King are over there in his corner. He's beaten Henry Hall, Burt Lytell twice, and heavyweights Ted Lowry and Joe Lindsay and Charlie Burley. His style has definitely proved baffling to Jimmy Bivins, who has many more pro bouts under his belt, has a total of 101. He's been fighting since 1940. Johnny Pepke, who's been with him since 1937, just seconding Jimmy Bivins over there. As we're ready now for round 8 of the scheduled 10-rounder. There's the bell, out they come. Bivins is in the black trunks. He's 4 inches shorter than Doc Williams. Williams in the white trunks. Williams will appear to stagger once in a while when it is not actually as the result of a blow. His left leg is not nearly as large as his right leg. The left one was the one that was affected by polio when he was a child. They're right up over our Pabst Blue Ribbon microphone now and wailing away at each other, and Williams seems to be in a bit of trouble now. Bivins is calling his shots with the right hand. This is round 8. got a rough minute to go in this round. And the crowd roars for Williams to come back. Making a game comeback. Staying close to Bivins. Williams, of course, is fighting Bivins' game. But he's mighty tired. Watching the corner of Doc Williams in the 8th round intermission, and he was badly shaken up there in round 8 by the hard-hitting Bivins. Here we go for round 9. Williams' eyes appear a bit glazy. Stayed on his bicycle with that long left hand out. He did very well. But in round 8, he made the mistake of getting close to Jimmy. And Jimmy can still hit when he's in close. This is the 9th round of the scheduled 10-round affair. The main go at St. Nick's in New York. Bivins in the black trunk. Doc Williams in the white. Apparently punched himself arm weary in that 9th round. That was no knockdown. Barney Felix said it was no knockdown. He said, "Give me your gloves, I want to wipe them off." Minute and a half to go in round 9. Williams complained about being hit low, and Bivins drew a warning. Bicycle. Barney Felix says, "Are you all right, boy?" Talking to Williams. Half minute to go in round 9. Is over. Now you take yourself a look at Jimmy Bivins, and we'll tell you about the wonderful big shows that we've got for you. Next Wednesday, our Pabs will up for round 10. The final round at St. Nick's in New York tonight against Doc Williams, as Bivins caught up with him in the 8th round and punished him rather severely. Here is round 10. Williams, the taller of the two in the white trunk. got a wire here at ringside from John Barrymore Jr., who's watching the fight. And we want to congratulate him. We saw a preview of his first picture, The Big Night. And if I'm going to judge a picture, that Big Night is going to be a big success for John Barrymore Jr. This is the 10th and final round. Got 2 minutes to go. Bivins did a fine job on his left eye. It started to swell in round 1. And it has not swollen a bit since that time. They've been giving him the ice pack every round. If you've been with us all night, you know that Williams has thrown the right hand only on a few occasions, preparing to stab with the left and try to keep Jimmy Bivins off balance. Marty Felix is telling both men to put on a good last minute here. Well, 30 seconds to go now. Williams apparently intent on weathering the entire fight. Doesn't want to make any mistakes against Bivins. Just about 10 seconds to go and it'll all be over. Williams loses his mouthpiece again. That's the third time he's done that. And the bell ends round 10. And we'll have the official verdict in just a moment from the two judges and the referee, the system used in New York. Bivins making an attempt to hit the comeback trail after a period of inactivity, joining the police force out in Cleveland.
6-4, favor of Jimmy Bivins. Judge Harold Barnes scores it 5-4 and 1 even, favor of Williams. Winner by majority vote, Jimmy Bivins.
It was a split decision, and the winner is Jimmy Bivins. As we tabulated the voting for you, it was 6-4 on 2 ballots for Jimmy Bivins, and it was 5-4-1 for Williams on the other one, giving Bivins a total of 16 first-place votes. Williams got 13, and there was 1 round even. A fairly close fight. Now, fans, don't go away, because I'll be right back with the highlights.